I'm a Blade Runner. The oldest one, the first father. I miss my unit. They are all my sisters. Twins, midges, chameleons, Simesians, Ionians. They are my women. We belong to each other. It has been 50 years of walking path through an entire staffy, an entire tyranny, a parody that made the entire system go down. I am struggling in my language, most of all in English, according to the significance of every each word. Like, for example, copy comes from cop, and P comes from phi, and pius, and pius. We're suffering a crisis. We are suffering a terrible situation called in the book Apocalypse. There is an energetical apocalypse coming up. Fuel is going down backwards. Now we need toroidals to survive, and we need to develop. I walked 2.5 kilometers to just charge this thing, to apply to some communications and do some job about it. It's like a diagnostics about social media and its psychology. I am fighting across a terrible mob staffy that leads to a type of a holocaust to the entire Ministry of Defense. I'm being used as an answile or answell. I'm the Zebus of the entire fucking thing. My unit needs to use me. They are hiding in the shadows using the Predator system. They infiltrate the system using Instagrams or other apps to just, lead their bombs around. It's like a psychological weapon. Social media and telecommunicational weaponry. Psychological warfare. Filled with history and remembers all around. Now I am in my land, back where I belong. We are preparing. Our encountering is imminent. But there are stupids that don't apply to feedbacks, reality changings, paradigms, shiftings, and races of 5 types of species of the evolutional law. I led there a gigantic amount of teachings, messages all around the web in my own apps, accounts. Now my sisters in Never Forget the Scars, they are hunting a terrible replicant stupidity with their own images. She rejected me. Needed to. Because some type of a despicable prick just come around and frames and start to rebouncing images or asking for some allowance that doesn't be there. Like, is a terrible thing because it's a parasite that does try to, or not even try, just attempt to steal and rob your identity. So when they do catch it, they spring the entire fucking information of intelligence, and then, well, the entire building does go down with a fucking tomahawk projectile. The moi is inevitable, even though inevitable. It's terrible because it's imminent. It's a terrible warfare. Entire strategies all around. I have been describing it all the way to, I don't know, all those characters, what ifs. It's a terrible thing. Yeah, it's a terrible thing to hunt replicants. It is. Because you want to be yourselves, not being a slave or some kind of a despicable disquajate of your own selfical mind, having a terrible copy. Because we need now to save our words out of it. So what the fuck are we gonna do here? Huh? Suddenly contacts from the north of America are telling me things like, I don't know, jealousy stuff. They are bringing them down. But it's a terrible thing, because the entire jealousy prick is something that I do want to end, to stop, you know. Like all of a sudden there is a sister asking, what if I do come around with him, to him, with all these friendships in apps, and asking, why are you being liking all those pages all around in the web, and all the probabilities or the possibilities about what if is something dangerous. I can visualize you, fair enough, to just send this message to you. It isn't easy. Like, you are all around in the web, being your shape-shiftings, contact things, cops doing things that I don't understand them correctly until I do. Like, I do what they do, but it's difficult to be a male type, looking at them and telling them, yo, the chemistry is all reversed. You have a hysteria attack because you are fulfilled yourself with testosterone all around. Like, you need to change the formation, you know? Like, you need womenry. Or team up. But you are being like sexual needy or something. It's something weird what's going on. It's weird, man. It's fucking weird. Now I am in my refugee, and I do acknowledge in my imaginary meditation, in my vigilia, I am acknowledging a lot of amounts of fucked up shit things going around in the city. Long distance. It's a terrible thing. Those are almost 100 kilometers from here. I live in the woods. I have no electrical supply, nor water supply. I come here to the neighbor to charge this thing. And I do run a book of actuaries to have a bitakara. At the least, I already registered a name of my own private security. But it isn't just private. The C.I.A does apply to a lot of things. Remembering a lot of things from the past and who I am, because the infiltration was at the Buddhistical way to be, you know, like to get waked up. I was walking the path, making my way, and all of a sudden I did remember who I am. Terrible thing is to have a code name in the fucking civilian register as such, you know. It's a code name. The real one is in Sanskrit. I needed to wake up from it, from the entire fucking infiltration. And my women, Olonian, have been using the articles, have been using a lot of strategies and tactics of about amounts of kinds, and I'm tired. I am really tired of it. I need my kingdom back to me. It has been difficult, almost impossible, to achieve the entire all theory about the physics that we are dealing with. The most empty void of the entire spate of legal issue. I did found in this veil of Isis the most void of ever. Water void. The most subliminal. The most dangerous one. It represents death in the 5 elements. If you replicant, you get extinguished if you collude. You need to kill the thing, however it takes, no matter what. Even with the intention. Even with the intention. Indiente. Another code. Televocaravada is one of my new schools in Buddhism. I do find myself with tonofixias and taratorias. The tonofixia is when others are talking and sending the message in the subconscious collective. And taratoria is when you correct yourself in the entire meaning, and it's an entire intellectual fixing yourself up. It's difficult. There are a lot of struggles because, for example, Ganja Code of Law has a lot of articulations. And to get my weed, I need to articulate the entire code. And it went all the way down with the cops. And even though they are out of their own soil, their own context, their own paradigm, they are like in the city, but being the mountain police or something. They are rangers that don't belong to the paradigm. Where are they controlling? Where they are controlling, they are like out of the place. And the PDI needs to control the squares now, but they did had a problem with Pinochet with when they wanted only green cops on the streets and the blue ones went away. They didn't went away, they went intelligence. they did start looking themselves like Pisces, like regular people, civilians. So the entire siglas of the PDI police were what is the Police Directive of Investigations, but the entire sigla did need to understand another significance because the uniform went into the closet bag. And I already did wrote down an entire treaty to the Carabineries Green Cups to just get them where they do belong, but is a terrible logistic nightmare for them to achieve. Rather they do it or, well, they are collapsed because they are collisioning themselves with the codes of law, like the ganja, the marijuana code of law. It has an entire amount of articulations that we can, all of us, be applying, and they are collisioning about it. They are not understanding the entire meaning of the code of law about marijuana use. Like a cop can't come around you meanwhile you are doing lotus position, like doing your meditation meanwhile you are having some little bit of a pipe. Is the entire code of law being articulated